Now I'm going to touch on the undefeated. This whole presentation right now is about the undefeated. You got to look at this in the correct way, and if you, of course, if you're just now joining us in this Bible study, you're going to be lost because these scriptures are stacked upon many other scriptures I've already discussed, and that's why I discussed so many scriptures, is to give you a foundation as to what these other scriptures mean. For example, the potter at the wheel is God was saying how he was going to mold and shape Israel, the 10-tribe kingdom, over the centuries of time. Then the other prophecy against Judah was a broken jar, and they broke the jar in front of the elders and stated that that nation that is supposed to be the greatest nation would not be Judah. It'll be a nation, yeah. It's going to return and come back, and it fits in prophecy as far as the end times. But it's not going to be the nation above all the other nations. And that's what those prophecies were about. That in the latter days, there would be a nation of Israel. There would be the eminent nation, the high nation. And that Judah would be a small nation and a broken jar nation, not molded and shaped into a nation as God stated in the prophecy that he would shape Israel into the greatest nation. That's a little bit of the background. A little bit of the background to share these other three promises I'm going to share tonight. I'm sharing promise number 159, 160, and 161. Promise number 159 is found in Micah 5, verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob, meaning Israel, shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of the sheep. Who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. Thy hand shall be lifted up upon these adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off. And that's a promise to Jacob, which is Israel. His name was changed to Israel. The 10-tribe kingdom. And if you notice it, the 10-tribe kingdom will be among the Gentiles, among the other nations. So you have Israel traveling around the world as it known back then. And these Israelites are going to be among the other nations. There's going to be people in the other nations other than the Israelites. And while these Israelites occupy these other nations, they're going to be like a lion in the forest, the beast of the forest, who can go through and treadeth down, and teareth to pieces, and none can deliver. They're going to be a fierce people, able to tear down and tear in pieces. The descendants of Jacob, Israel, who would be among the Gentile nations in the latter days, would be the young lions. When you look around the globe, You got to look and see who are the strongest nations. Who is the preeminent nation? The nation above all other nations. Who is the superpower nation that fits this description? A nation that would be victorious over all the enemies. No weapon that the enemy develops would be successful against them, according to the prophecy. They would be the ones to develop all the major weapons of war, like airplanes, jet engines, rockets, bombs, missiles, submarines, etc. They would be the ones that invent all that. That's Promise 159. I could go into more detail on that, but that's about all I'm going to cover right now. Promise number 160. This is found in Isaiah 41, verse 11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that survive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them, and shalt not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thy worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Whew. Man, that's a heck of a promise. And he really gets into it there. He says, Jacob, you men of Israel. He names the tribes, 10 of them. God promised to protect Israel and to hold them up in battle as long as they honored him and obeyed his commandments. So you have to look around and see what countries have not been defeated in war, or what country won the wars. However, God also warned that if Israel didn't keep his commandments and was disobedient, then there would be problems. We'll look at promise number 161. Israel would not be defeated in battle. Think about America, the great nation that it is. History has not been defeated in battle. America has not really been defeated in battle. This is prophesied in Isaiah 54:17. Isaiah 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. So you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be an Israelite willing to stand in the land, and God will be there to make it undefeatable. The enemies will not, in Israel right now, the state Israel has had many wars already, and they're not defeated. They're undefeated so far. And I count that as the tribe of Judah. But what did the Nazis become to? They came to nothing. They came to naught. They perished. They disappeared. I was going to say something, but I don't think I will, about an organization that needs to disappear sometimes. But the Nazis disappeared, and Hitler died. He committed suicide and came to nothing in this world. So in the latter days, these markings have to show up in some country. And I say and submit today that it shows up in America and it shows up in Great Britain. Great Britain should have failed against the Nazis. It was an impossible battle when America was not involved in it. But Churchill stood the ground, claimed the promises, and protected the throne. But these are the battle scriptures that I wanted to cover tonight. You never know when we're going to go into battle, when there's going to be a war. And these scriptures give us confidence in battle and in times of war. That God will be with us. I just want to share that tonight. I want to share these promises get better as I go along. You got to put blinders on if you don't believe them. And there are many out there that are blind to them. Maybe they can't fit it together or don't have faith enough to believe.
Was dead, cold in my chest, a stone in my flesh. But grace has a voice that reaches the meek, it leans for the lowly. And all that I was, the scarlet and dust under the flood. The power of the curse coming undone under the blood. And I'm born again. 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 Oh. Now there is a fire, a promise of light burning inside. Taste and see, you thirsty drink, sink in the deep, into the tide, hidden with Christ, buried to rise. Up from the grave, this seed won't decay, but it must be laid. goodness fills my eyes. My bones are full of fire, my spirit is alive. My heart is full of light, your goodness fills my eyes. My bones are full of fire, my spirit is alive. My heart is full of light, your goodness fills my eyes. My bones are breathing fire. I'm born again. 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 There is no river that runs wide as your goodness. There is no mountain that stands tall as your faithfulness. There is no river that runs wide as your goodness. There is no mountain that stands tall as your faithfulness. And there's nothing else I'll ever need. All of my days your mercy follow me. There is nothing else I'll ever need. All of my days your mercy follow me. Father, you never delay in keeping a promise. There is no wonderful thing that you have withheld from us. Father, you never delay in keeping a promise. There is no wonderful thing that you have withheld from us. You've never been wrong. You've never been wrong. There is no